What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rasheed White. All right, so Dreamerspro actually strikes back again, man. And boy, does he actually go in. It's really hilarious, man, because this guy sounds stupider. I mean, dumb and dumber every single time he tries to attack me, man. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. All right, so first of all, I'm going to show you the definition of a point guard. All right, so I'm gonna play two Ben Simmons videos. One is going to be one of his best games when he was a Brooklyn Net, the 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and the other one is going to be the 0-point game. So first up, we're going to get into Dreamerspro over here, Charleston from Dreamerspro, and let's hear what he actually has to say about me first, and then we're going to go into Ben Simmons. And I'm gonna show him the definition of a point guard. Let's get in.
Shaquille O'Neal and a few others. They basically were calling on Ben Simmons to be more assertive and more aggressive. When I said it, some jigaboos out there basically said, "Oh no, you know basketball. I can teach you, but I don't want to teach you." But I can teach you who I'm talking to. So this morning, while doing some research, came across an article from fadeawayworld.net where Kyrie Irving, who I think knows a little bit about basketball, who had some things to say about Ben Simmons. Let me get into it. Kyrie Irving challenges Ben Simmons after the Nets loss versus the Celtics. And under fire, Ben Simmons had a strong message coming his way from his teammate Kyrie Irving after his dismal outing in the Brooklyn Nets 109-98 loss to the Boston Celtics. The guard went scoreless against Boston, his second not this season, and Irving had a motivating message, but also subtly threw down the gauntlet by asking Simmons to be more aggressive in his approach. Speaking to the media in the aftermath of the loss, Irving had a simple but strong piece of advice for Ben Simmons. This is via the Daily News. You gotta be himself. We're not going to put too much pressure on him. We're not going to let this one particular game or any other games where he scored 4 points. It doesn't matter. It's all on us as a team to collectively put up points on the board. And when he gets his opportunities.
All right, so I don't actually see how that's calling Ben Simmons out, but the main reason for Ben Simmons having that 0-point game is because of him actually being in foul trouble and actually having silly fouls. All right, let him finish.
We just want him to be aggressive. Now, y'all gonna see a little bit of Petty Charles right now. There's a joker out there.
He's referencing me.
That calls himself a basketball savant. This guy knows basketball from head to toe. He can tell you the basketball from earth to the moon. And apparently he saw me running track and field with Justin Galvin. This all happened. This guy got Kevin Durant in his top 10 or top 5 or whatever. Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And the reason
Kobe Bryant himself actually said before he retired that, hey, he's the only player that I just can't figure out how to stop. And you have other NBA greats, including Michael Jordan, saying that he's actually one of the most lethal scorers in NBA history. This is your boy. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, who actually said that about Kevin Durant. So yes, in terms of his skill, his size, and what he actually brings, he could play 1 through 5, guard 1 through 5. No weaknesses in his game whatsoever. I know most players actually have weaknesses, but KD doesn't really have any type of weaknesses. So yes, he's actually, I'll put him as number 2. Michael Jordan number 1, and I would say probably Kevin Durant number 2.
And he had KD in his top 10 or top 5 was because of how skilled he was as a basketball player. Fantastic. This same guy, they could teach a lecture at the Lakers practice facility will feel handy said that he ranks Kyrie Irving. Listen to this. He would start a team with Kyrie Irving. Get ready for this one. Over Kobe Bryant. That's what Duke said. That's what your man said. Your man said that.
I don't think I said that. I gotta go look back and see what video he's actually talking about. I said Kyrie is a better shooter than Kobe Bryant. I think I said that. And I think he's more, he's better as a catch and shoot player. You can use him as a catch and shoot player. And he's a better 3-point shooter. But as far as actually, that's hard, man, because there's so many great players in the NBA, man. To say who's in your top 10, I mean, it is so hard, man. It's really, really hard. I mean, Kobe Bryant was a great player. I said this before, that Kobe Bryant taught me how to score, and Jason Kidd kind of taught me how to play the game when I was out, when I'm playing basketball. Just watching those guys and just kind of emulate. If I need to score, I want to score like Kobe. And if I want to learn how to actually play basketball, like play the game the right way, Jason Kidd, watching him for the years, taught me how to actually really kind of play, play basketball, be a point guard, run a team, run an offense.
He thought KD was so skilled. And I'm like, hold on. You think KD's so skilled, but you don't know Kobe's way more skilled than KD and Kyrie? You impressed with KD, but you're not impressed with Kobe? I'm like, what? This is the same dude that said, I'm a joker for saying Jordan is better than LeBron. Then he pulls up videos of saying, man, I was wrong. Jordan better than LeBron. This is the same dude.
What I actually said was that it was a different era, and I feel the players today are much more skilled in terms of you actually have big men that can actually shoot the three-pointer, big men that can actually move laterally, big men that actually can pass like the Joker, put the ball on the floor, face up. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's 7 foot. And I just thought that LeBron actually has more challenges. And I didn't really watch Jordan play. I was like 17, 18, 19 years old. I started playing basketball late, like 16, 17. And I didn't really watch Jordan play. So that was like 1995, 96. I mean, I watched him in the finals, but I wasn't really studying basketball like that. So now after watching Michael Jordan, I'm like, whoa, hold on, man. This is not even close over here, man. But see, the thing is with Charles over here is that he can't break down why MJ is actually better than LeBron. He just says what the media is actually saying. I've never seen a video of him actually being able to break down a player, break down like different, like different players, a basketball game, nothing. He just takes news clips and that's his thing, and that's okay. But, like I said, this show is about basketball analyzation, sometimes some news clips, So I never seen Charles actually do that over here. He just says, oh, MJ's the greatest and Kobe's the greatest, but he can't give you reasons why.
He told me I don't know nothing about basketball.
You don't?
I don't get it. I'm so dumb to use his words. This guy's so dumb. He said, the reason Ben Simmons is not shooting, get ready for this, is because the coaching staff is not asking him to shoot. Why in God's name do you think the coaching staff is asking him not to shoot?
Okay, so what I actually said was that they're not asking him to shoot as much. They're not asking him to go out there and get 20 points a night. 8 points a night will suffice. 6 to 8 to 10 points a night is actually good. If you look at the offense that they actually run, Ben Simmons actually comes up and sets the high screen, setting those picks and cause a lot of mismatches. Ben dives. If the defense collapses in on him, then he can kick it out to open corner shooters. If not, then he can actually go out there and score. That's pretty much the offense, and it's pretty hard to stop because this is the type of when I go out there and play, this is the same type of offense I pretty much run. and I can bring my boys on this camera, and they will tell you, you know, this is how I actually do it. Come up and set picks, dive, defense collapse, kick it out to open shooters. If not, if they don't collapse, then you can actually go out there and but enough about this over here. We'll get back to this. We're going to look at the Ben Simmons 22-point game over here because I'm going to show you why he actually had 0 points in the game. And, you know, when is, you know, hold on. Let's get into this. Let's get into this right here. Let's break this down here. Hold on, I turn this volume down over here, man. All right. All right, see, wait to see if there's any help coming. See, single coverage right here. Nobody's actually coming to help, you know? So this is actually smart right here. All right. Again. Moves the basketball really well. I just love his game, man. See what I'm saying? He comes up to set the pick, rolls. Defense doesn't actually come in, they don't collapse. So if they don't collapse, then he can actually score. And if they do collapse, you know, somebody's actually wide open. It's just simple basketball, man. It's not hard. Now, see, Charles, if you actually played, then you would truly, you know, you would understand over here. Again, see? No help coming, then he can score. Okay? Then he can actually, this is this year. This is against Memphis. I thought it was Indiana. I'm sorry. Memphis. See, right here. The defense actually comes and helps. You got to understand, it's important to actually get Joe Harris established right here. And the playoffs against the Milwaukee Bucks, he was actually abysmal. So his confidence was actually probably shaken. I don't know. But Joe Harris, role players, I can give you a whole bunch of examples. I don't have time to get into that into this video. But role players are actually crucial if you're actually going to win a championship or go on a championship run. You see what Pat Connaughton did to the Brooklyn Nets a couple of years ago, man. He was the main reason. Not Giannis, you know, not Chris Middleton. It was that Pat Connaughton that was actually killing us from three, just role player, not a star player. So it's really, really important to get guys like Joe Harris going, Seth Curry going, Patty Mills going, Royce O'Neal's going, have them actually get touches, make them feel like they're part of the game. See, if you actually played the game, you would understand when you have guys that don't pass you the ball, you don't feel like that, you're not really mentally into it. But if you get touches, then you're into it, you know? You engage, especially on the defensive end. But you don't play basketball, so you don't even know that. You're a track and field guy. Again, single coverage. Ooh, he's so nice. I love this game, man. See? Nobody double teaming him. So if there's nobody double teaming him and he can actually go one-on-one, and if it's a good matchup against him where he can actually overpower people, you know, then yes, he can actually go out there and he can score. Same thing. Single coverage. Nobody comes to help. Paint wide open. Yep, it has a teardrop. Nice little floater. All right, you see? You see how it's one-on-one coverage. Now, a lot of times you're going to see in the 0-point game that Ben Simmons had, there's players around the basket. They put a wall up because they know what he can actually do. They know he can get downhill quick in 2 to 3 dribbles. So they're going to put a wall around him. So what Ben Simmons got to do is actually kick it out to open shooters so it can open that wall up. Charleston, he had 0 points though. What happened, man? I don't understand. See? All right. Again, there's not that many players around the rim. Again, another time where it's just single coverage and single coverage right there. And Steven Adams is guarding him one-on-one. Nobody coming to help and rush at him or anything like that. One-on-one coverage. And it's just easy to go out there and score. He's really, like I said, he's really, really a high basketball IQ player, man. Really, really, really high basketball IQ. All right, you see how it's what I'm saying, where he sets a screen and he causes a mismatch where now Steven Adams has to get switched on to him. And Steven Adams is not going to have the lateral quickness to come out there and try to contest that shot. This is how you win so many games playing like this. I mean, people like Charles don't understand unless you actually really play. Now you can actually talk about the sport if you've never played basketball before, but you just get more and more. Of a broad understanding of you actually played this game. Now, right over here, defense is collapsed. See? Right over here. All right, so he has two players that collapsed into him to stop him from actually driving to the rim. Somebody's wide open. All right, same thing over here. He had three guys on Ben Simmons. Get downhill quick, collapse the defense, put pressure on the defense, pass it out to a wide open shooter. All right, so same thing, single coverage right there. All right, so we're gonna get to the 0 point game over here. And let's get into the 0 point game. And this is from Z Highlights, man. Shout out for them actually putting this compilation together over here. It's not easy work to do over here, man. Stuff is tough. Especially to get it out within like 15, 20 minutes after a game and edit all this stuff down, edit all this stuff together. So you gotta establish the role players, like I was saying. You gotta get these Royce O'Neals, the Joe Harris. All right, so again, two players on him. Somebody is wide open, Charles. Do you understand that? Somebody is wide open. TJ Warren, wide open. Give him the ball. It's important to get these. See, Ben Simmons, what you don't understand, Charles, is that Ben Simmons is a system basketball player. He's not some high chuck, isolated. He wants to use his team to actually beat you. Not him individually himself. His team to beat you. Yeah. See, he sets the high screen right there. Most guys don't fight over the screen. Most guys don't communicate on defense and say, hey, there's a pick here coming. And it results in Joe Harris getting that open look. All right, so you want Ben Simmons actually not to make that pass right there to Watanabe. To Utah Watanabe. Not to make the pass. You want him to score, though. This dude is like a straight doofus, man. All right. There you go. All eyes on Ben Simmons. Joe Harris actually gets the the 3-point shot right there. See, now he again sets the high screen, causes the mismatch. I forgot his name over here, man. He was kind of killing us a little bit. But again, he cannot contest that Seth Curry 3, or that it was a 2-point shot, because of the lack of lateral quickness on a big man like this. He's a slow-footed big. Ben Simmons is a high IQ basketball player. All right, look at that. Get their defense set, man. So Ben Simmons advances the ball. You know, they're scrambling to try to get back, and then T.J. Warren kind of, you know, his defense is not set, and he just takes advantage of that, man. He's just a really high, you know, Ben Simmons, I'm telling you, man, y'all sleep on this guy over here. You know, Jason Kidd would have games like this, 4, 6 points, but he would have 13, 14 assists. Oh, and I meant to say about Kyrie Irving. You know, he's mentioning Kyrie Irving for calling out Ben Simmons. He's talking about the same Kyrie Irving that in Game 3 of the Milwaukee Bucks series in the playoffs, and the last 8 minutes didn't take one single shot. He didn't take one shot, and I made a video the same night, pulling my hair out, literally pulling my hair out, damn near, because they only lost by 3 points. It was 86-83. You telling me Kyrie Irving couldn't get me 6 to 8 points within 8 minutes and 39 seconds left to go? Are you kidding me? So please, dude, spare me the nonsense, man. You don't know nothing about basketball, man. Stop. You Ooh, look at that pass. So you say don't make that pass. You want Ben Simmons to pull up from 3 right over here when T.J. Warren is wide open, and these guys don't get back on defense, huh? Well, you know, you got to reward him for actually hustling and getting and running the floor. You said don't give him the wide open layup. Go out there and look to actually score. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's what I'm saying. It's when you have 2, 3 guys on you, somebody's wide open. I mean, great court vision. Look at that defense, man. Again, wide open layup. But you want him to actually go out and score, though. Listen, the Boston Celtics aren't stupid, man. They're a really well-coached team. And they're going to read the scouting reports on these different players. Okay? So they're not going to let Ben Simmons, for the most part, do what he do. They're going to try to make other players beat them. And no Kevin Durant in this game. You know, guys like Royce O'Neal, Watanabe, Seth Curry, they're not going to just let Ben Simmons go and beat them like that. They're not going to do it. Kyrie Irving, well, Kyrie Irving was bad in that game. But, you know, they're gonna make other plays. They kind of there. They were loading up on Kyrie too. But they're gonna make these other guys, these role players, actually beat them. So again, you just don't know basketball, man. I keep saying it. Again, you see, the defense is collapsed onto him. And this is Watanabe, I believe, that shot this, was wide open and nailed the 3-pointer. All right, so definition of a point guard is to actually go, set up your offense, run the offense, get other players involved, look for other players. You know, sometimes you got to score for yourself, but the main thing is to actually really kind of run the offense, get the other guys going. So let's get back into Charles, how he tries to roast me over here.
I'll show you the reason the coaching staff is afraid for him to shoot threes or anything else is because Ben Simmons is shooting a fantastic 0% from three-point line this season. As a matter of fact, he's on par to catch Ray Allen with all-time three-pointers made at a grand total of 5 three-pointers in 6 NBA seasons. That's Ben Simmons. And the reason maybe this coaching staff may be afraid for him to shoot is because if he gets fouled, he's going to shoot a Stephen Curry, Steve Nash-esque 41.3% from the free throw line. The second point I want to point to is this. Since you teach in basketball at basketballacademy.com, you told me that the Nets don't want him to shoot. You said they don't want him to be aggressive, but hold up.
Not what I said.
I saw your name on the back of the jerseys. Maybe I can make you look at the Nets roster again. I didn't see your name on there. I saw Kyrie Irving's name on there. Why is Kyrie Irving saying we need him to be more aggressive then? You told me that they don't want him to shoot. But Kyrie said all we ask is that that Ben Simmons be aggressive. So hold up, who do I believe? Do I believe you at basketballacademy.net? Or do I believe Kyrie Irving? Who do I believe? Who do I believe? That's the first. And the second thing is simply this. Explain to me why Ben Simmons is averaging 7 points this season. Explain to me why Ben Simmons is shooting 40% from the free throw. Hold up.
So you heard the video that I actually did, and I broke down why he's actually averaging 10 points a game.
Hold up. Why is Ben Simmons, in his rookie year, why did he shoot 56% from the free throw line? 6 years later, he's shooting 40%. What?
Because he's not taking a lot of free throws this year. He's not really it's a different role, you know? It's a different role, it's a different system.
Why is that the case? Why is Ben Simmons' numbers... Okay, well, you say you don't want to shoot. Okay, cool, but why is he shooting 40% from the free throw line? Oh, that's right. He's coming back from an injury. Right? He must have injured his shooting wrist at the free throw line. This right here is the reason Ben Simmons is what he is. You have people that are enabling him and cuddling him in their arms and giving him the little bottle to get his milk. That's essentially what's happening here. Kyrie Irving says he wishes he would be more aggressive. There are folks out there analyzing sports that said they believe that Ben Simmons is afraid to be fouled.
How do they know that? Are they inside his head? I mean,
afraid